guys, it is Elisa here, or the Diamond Stitcher as I go by on YouTube and Instagram. Hello, good morning or good afternoon. I guess it's good evening, really. I hope everybody is doing well. I totally lost my train of thought there. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you would consider subscribing and stick around for all things diamond painting. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. Now, this week is a special week. It is, I was going to say Diamond Art Club week. It kind of is. It's Black Friday week at Diamond Art Club. And I've decided to try and do one of these roundups every single day this week. We have a lot of kits to discuss, so without any more chatter, let's just jump right in. I should say all of the images that we're talking about in this video are going to be the images that were previewed on Diamond Art Club's social medias on November 24th, and they will be releasing at the end of the week. More information on that at the end of the video. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go to Diamond Art Club's business page on Facebook to start, and we are just going to go back throughout the day and we are going to see all of the new releases, and we're going to go back to the very beginning. And what I'm going to do is I am going to do all of the Facebook ones so far. Then I'm going to switch over to Instagram, do all the Instagram ones. I'm filming this just before 4 in the afternoon, so I will have to tag on the last images or a couple images at the end. But yeah, let's just get started right away. So this was the very first image I saw over on Facebook here. Isn't that a gorgeous image? As they say here, get ready. Black Friday is almost here. We've got 100 new designs being released and a discount just for you. So I don't think they tell us what the discount is going to be. That's usually a surprise soon as they do drop. Now it does say here that the general release for Black Friday is going to be Friday, November 29th at 7 a.m. Pacific and 10 a.m. Eastern. Now, Diamond members, and this is specific to Black Friday, it's for Diamond members only, this VIP access, and that begins November 28th, which is Thursday at 9 p.m. Pacific or 12 a.m. Eastern. I, for one, am ecstatic because I'm in Pacific time zone, and guys, 9 p.m. is even an hour past my bedtime. I'm not even joking with you. I'm an early to bed person, so I'm excited that they've gone with this time as they did last year. So this image says, wander through the enchanted red torii gates along the blurring boundaries of the mundane and magical. Accompanied by the quiet steps of a feline friend, each gate guides you deeper into the heart of ancient mysteries. This one is titled Fushimi Inari by Yume Art, available in a 22 by 33 inch or 55.6 by 83.7 centimeter. Round diamonds. Wow, that's pretty cool to see. Going to have 50 colors, including 2 ABs and 4 fairy dusts. Let's look at the original artwork there. Absolutely beautiful. A little bit is cut off at the bottom, not much, probably just an inch or so of just the floor there. But I love this image. I think it's so cool. I love the dimension and the depth, how it makes them look so tiny as they are walking under these gates. Now for the ABs, I do wonder if we'd see some in the white, the stars up in the sky, and then some of this yellow here. What I would guess, it would be really pretty if she had some fairy dust in her dress, some of the pink flowers, and even the red bow. And then I don't know if they would do some black fairy dust in the cat just to make the fur glisten a little bit, or if they would do some in the, I don't know if the wood would have any. It's not really a place you would think you would put sparkly diamonds, you know, like enhancements, but I don't know. I don't really see much else in the sky. I guess there are some blue colors. They could put some blue stars up there in a fairy dust type as well. But I think this is a really cool image and I love seeing it. Now, actually, this image here is going to be on Rachel Ray's channel. So I do know some of the sneak peekers. Some of them did contact me with the information. So I can guide you towards Rachel Ray's channel to see this. I will also have the playlist linked down below so that you are able to find all of the sneak peeks that are available. And that playlist is done by Catherine from the VIP group. Next up, we have this very cute dragon here. It says, cradled in the lush embrace of a leaf and vine, a curious young fire breather ventures out at sunset. Its perfectly camouflaged scaling keeps it playfully hidden as it munches on bright red bits of fruity goodness. It's titled Watermelon Dragon by the art of Stanley Morrison, available in a 25.6 by 32.7 or 65 centimeter by 82.9 centimeters. It's going to have square diamonds with 46 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust colors. Here is that original artwork. That is so cute. I thought, as soon as I saw that, I thought that was such a neat idea. Here is that rendering. Looks so close to the original artwork. That is absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm gonna guess that we have an AB or a fairy dust in that red. I don't know if we would have AB. Would we have AB in that? I mean, it does look pretty darn bright. There's also some red in kind of his belly. Looks like he's got a pink eye. Maybe some pink fairy dust in his eye might look good. Definitely different shade than what's under his wings. And then we probably have a green fairy dust and a green AB, I would guess. There's different shades of green. I would think the AB would be more in kind of his wings up here where it looks a little bit brighter, and maybe the leaves have some fairy dust in them. That's just my guesses though. Oh, I just noticed this little black butterfly over here as well. That's so cute. Next up, we've got this artwork here. This one says, bring forth the sparkling essence of fall with pumpkins, leaves, and just a touch of magic. Perfectly poised in a black hat and collared dress, you'll be ready to cast spells under the harvest moon. It is titled Season of the Witch by Rita Conyer, area illustration, measuring 25.6 by 31.9 inch or 65 centimeters by 80.9 centimeters. Square diamonds with 57 colors, including 1 AB, 1 iridescent, and 2 fairy dust colors. Here is that beautiful original artwork. I absolutely love this artist's work. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of nice to see another Halloween type image. Let's look at the rendering. Beautiful job there. Look at the colors. The colors are so vibrant. We've got lots of yellows and oranges up at the top. Of course, oranges in the pumpkin as well. Her hair is such a pretty blonde. They did such a good job on the rendering of that. I think it looks really, really good. Now, the question for me would be, where would they put that iridescent color? Now, I wonder if these black stars are going to be in a black iridescent. That's just a guess. I really don't know where else they would put it. I mean, they could incorporate it in some of the oranges too, but I think actually a black iridescent in those kind of stars would look kind of cool. AB, now, would the AB be white or would that be too much? Maybe there would be whites coming through there. She's also got white on her cobweb collar as well. 2 fairy dust. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some orange fairy dust incorporated up top and in the pumpkin. And I do wonder if they would put some blonde or beige fairy dust in her hair just to make it shimmer a little bit, because it just looks so shiny from the rendering. I really like this image. This is going on my possible buy list. Next up, we've got a beautiful landscape here. This one says, walk beside a gentle stream as it hums a peaceful melody, and the mountains glow under a golden sky. This quiet retreat is where time slows down and the beauty of the wilderness unfolds at every turn. It's titled Steps Off the Appalachian Trail by Chuck Pinson, Art for Inspired Living, measuring 36.6 by 27.6 or 92.8 by 69.9 centimeters. Square diamond painting with 49 colors, including 1 AB and 4 fairy dust colors. Now, before I forget, Cara, the principal painter, is going to have the sneak peek of this one. Let's look at the original artwork there. There it is. Let me just pull it over a little bit. There it is. That's really beautiful artwork. You can see some animals in the painting as well. Let's look at the rendering. It translated really well. It looks really close to that original artwork there. Now again, I'm not a landscape person, so I'm not super familiar with where they put special diamonds in here, but there is going to be 1 AB and 4 fairy dust. I do wonder if the AB would be in the water. It's a common place that they put them where it's all white here, right? That's really the only place. I do wonder if we would see some fairy dust in some of the grass to make it light a little bit. We've got reds and blues or purples in the kind of flowers around here as well. I do wonder if we'd see some fairy dust up in the sky, as it does look like the sun is setting. Next up, we've got this cool image. This one says, step into the shadows of the Victorian era, where mystery mingles with alchemy. Embrace the dance between life and death, wrapped in elegance of a skeletal gentleman. Titled Morturo Ergo Sum by Alchemy England, measuring 22 by 31 inches or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. Wow, that's a good size. Round diamonds as well. That surprised me. 86 colors. That's a lot of colors, you guys. 4 ABs and 3 fairy dust, and that's a lot of special diamonds in a painting such as this. So let's take a look here. Here is that original artwork. Absolutely cool image. I really like this one. I think it's a very neat piece of artwork. And when we look at the rendering, I think it turned out well. They did a great job for the size and round diamonds. I was surprised. I thought it might have a little bit too much detail to be in rounds, but this is just proof again that as long as the size is right, a round diamond painting can look good with pretty much most images, I would venture to say. As I said, this one has 86 colors. That is a lot of colors. So I think this one is going to be confetti heavy. There's going to be a lot of shading in it as well. Lots of color changes. 4 ABs and 3 fairy dust. You know, I cannot guess where they are because when there's paintings with lots of browns like this, I don't see enhancements, so it doesn't jump out at me. But I would venture that there would be some enhancements over here with all of this chemistry set here. It's got some green liquid in there. We've got some purple in all of the test tubes there. It would be cool if they enhanced the flowers somehow, but they are quite dark colors. I do wonder if his jewelry or his, pocket watch there might have some enhancements in it as well. But your guess is as good as mine for this one. Next up, we've got a cute pumpkin image. Now, if you look at these side by side, look how good that rendering is. It looks identical. If you really look at this, I personally can't tell the difference between the two. This one says, beneath the watchful gaze of a yellow moon, a mysterious black cat roams the land. Pick a pumpkin if you dare from the sprawling fields beyond the old village where magic and autumn come alive. It's titled Black Cat Midnight by Claudia McKinney or Fat Puppy Art Studios. It's going to measure 25.6 by 35 inches or 65 by 88.9 centimeters. It's going to have squares with 54 colors, including 2 ABs and 4 fairy dust. Let's look at the original artwork there. Beautiful painting. That is really pretty. And then, yeah, look at the rendering. It barely changes shape. It looks so identical to the original artwork. They did a really good job. I think I would say that this one does have a softer rendering, especially up in the sky. You don't see lots of black lines. The colors are all blended really nicely. 2 ABs. I do wonder if we would have a yellow AB in that moon there. And I wonder if maybe an orange AB down there. 4 fairy dust. I think some black fairy dust in the fur would look nice. It would just make it glisten from the full moon, right? Some orange, some yellow, maybe some blue fairy dust. There's lots of light blues up in here as well. I really like this image, you guys. Next up, we've got this Mandy Manzano piece of artwork. This one says, drift through the cosmos, radiant and poised, catching the light of 1,000 stars. Listen to the language of the universe, speaking in winds and orbital ellipses. It's titled Here of Heaven by Art of Mandy Manzano, measuring 27.6 by 38.6 or 69.9 by 97.9 centimeters. Square diamonds with 83 colors, including 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. Let's look at that original artwork. Absolutely beautiful, as expected from Mandy Manzano. And let's look at the rendering. They do such a good job with her artwork. Look at these stars. They really look like they are glowing right out of the page. I think they did an awesome job there. 83 colors, so lots of color changes in this one. 3 ABs and 3 fairy dust. I think for this one, they're going to be sprinkled throughout. Probably the whites of the stars will have some AB in it. I do wonder if they put some AB up in here just because it's kind of like the brightest area, but I could totally be wrong there. The 3rd AB, I don't know, maybe some of this blue. Fairy dust, I mean, you could have fairy dust. This one, you guys, again, I'm not too familiar. There's a lot of neutral colors to my eyes at least. So wherever they put the specials, I think they're going to be blended throughout the painting. Next up, we've got Scorpio here. So this one says, sit by your lovely self with a tail as enigmatic as the night sky. Shiny red ribbons give way to your depth of emotion while your unyielding spirit allows you to command the stars. It's titled Scorpio by Chrisabug, available in a 20 by 30 inch or 50.8 by 75.9 centimeters. It's going to have square diamonds with 65 colors, including 1 AB, 2 iridescents, and 3 fairy dust colors. Let's look at that original artwork. Diamonds and Washi does have the sneak peek up of this one. There is that original artwork. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Now, I was really looking at the ribbons to see how translucent they came through in the rendering. I think they did a really phenomenal job. The 1AB, actually, let's start with the iridescent. So there's 2 iridescent colors. Now, one of the iridescent, now I don't know if they're going to be 2 separate colors or it's going to be one, but the name Scorpio and the border is likely going to have the iridescent in it. I don't know if it's going to be the same color. It looks like it's going to be the same color, which leads me to believe maybe they put an iridescent in these stars in the constellations, but I don't know because I think an AB would look good there. So maybe they've done 2 different colors for the Scorpio and the a border, or maybe they've added some red iridescent. I try to say the right word, red iridescent in some of the ribbons. I don't know if that would look good or not. I don't know if that would ruin the translucent kind of look, but it would be interesting to see. The AB, as I said, if this is not a crystal in these stars, I would venture to say it's probably more likely going to be an AB, to be honest. Fairy dust, some of the reds are going to look good in fairy dust, and I don't know if they would put some fairy dust in the background as well, maybe some of the grays or maybe some of the lighter or off type whites. Definitely check out that sneak peek. I do know that sneak peek is up now. Again, while I might know some of the sneak peekers, and I will link that sneak peek playlist, I'm not sure if they'll all arrive in time. I know a couple of mine are probably not going to be here in time as well. So again, you just want to keep your eye on that Black Friday playlist that Catherine Brown is going to be updating. That will have all of the sneak peeks in them. Now let's refresh this browser and take a look at the last one here for Facebook for now. There will be one more in a little bit, but this is the one here. So this one says, let's open it up here. Gaze into the bond between two majestic wolves, sharing a moment of pure connection. Their eyes speak volumes, reflecting loyalty, strength, and compassion amidst the wilderness. It's titled Two Wolves by Patrick Lamontagne. I'm really sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. I really don't think I am. It measures 29 by 22 inches or 73.7 by 55.6 centimeters. Round diamonds. Wow, that's really cool. I would think with all of the detail in the fur, it might need to be square. 26 colors, so not a lot of colors, making it work up quickly, relatively speaking, and 3 fairy dust colors. Wow, here is that original artwork. Beautiful piece of art. And then look at that rendering. They did such a good job with the size, with the round diamonds. I think it translated really well. Now for this fairy dust, I do wonder if they would be sprinkled throughout mostly the fur and make it glisten. I don't know if they put any pink fairy dust, but they put any pinks in the tongue. I don't know if they would do that or not. Again, I don't do a lot of animal painting, so that I'm not sure about, but I definitely think maybe 2 of the colors would be through the hair. I've got kind of this light brown and then a darker brown up through there, but that is a really nice piece of artwork and it translated really well to diamond paintings. Now let me hop over to Instagram quickly. Okay, so here we are over on Instagram, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to click through the slides and have a read about what they say. So here is the first image that they sneak peeked this morning, or previewed, I should say, over on Instagram. For those that are not aware, what they do for Black Friday is at the top of the hour between 8 and 5, they're going to release preview an image on each platform, so Facebook and Instagram, so there would be 2 different images at the hour. Dive into the very heart of the ocean's pulse where dolphins arc gracefully through a sparkling embrace of sun and moon. Here, day melds into night and life flourishes in an unending harmonic balance of color, sensations, and joy. It's titled Yin and Yang of Life by Steve Sundram, measuring 25.6 by 31.9 inches or 65 by 80.9 centimeters. It is going to be square diamonds with 62 colors, including 4 ABs and 3 fairy dust colors. Let's click there to see the rendering. This one's absolutely beautiful. When I saw this image, you guys, this might be on my buy list too. I think it's so beautiful. I think it's all of the purples with the mix of the orange. I love how they complement each other. I think it was done beautifully by the artist, and I think Diamond Art Club rendered it really nicely. It's also loaded with so many special diamonds. I'm sure we'll see a white AB. We'll probably see a yellow AB. Would we see a purple AB? Maybe some of the color in this moon here. Some of the color in the wave here between the 2. I wonder if we would see that as well. And then 3 fairy dust. Your guess is good as mine. Maybe some of the purple, some of the oranges maybe. They'll probably have something down here to make this enhanced a little bit too. I think it's just going to be cohesive and it's going to be chock full of them. So this one, I'm actually excited to see this one. I think it's going to be really pretty. Next up, we've got this beautiful cat. Now this one is going to be, or is already up on Mary Making Crafts channel. Again, the playlist will be linked down below. This one says, behold the mesmerizing gaze of a charismatic cat whose fur gleams with golden swirls. Her enchanting eyes, masked in gold, draw you to her world of shimmering stardust intertwined with magnetizing metallurgy. That's a new word for me. It's titled Chloe, the Maine Coon Glitter Cat by Peggy Collins Gallery, measuring 27.6 by 27.6 or 69.9 by 69.9 centimeters. Square diamonds with 74 colors, including 1 AB and 6 fairy dust. Here is that rendering. I think they did a really good job with all of that intricate detail in that original artwork to translate it into a diamond painting. I think it looks really good. I love the colors. Of course, I see purples right away, the yellows, the pinks. It just is a beautiful diamond painting. The AB color, now that one, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the yellows might have that AB. That's going to be my guess for this one. I think they could have actually probably put some metallic in it as well with all of these kind of gold looking elements here. I think a metallic would look really cool in this one. And then 6 fairy dust, probably sprinkled in a whole bunch of different colors. We've got blues, we've got purples, pinks, we've got darker colors as well. Beautiful greens in the eyes. I wonder if we would see some fairy dust in there too. Next up, we've got this artwork here. This one says, relax in a quiet nook as the sun streams in and nature opens before you. Soak up nature's blessings as you reflect on this moment of glistening peace. It's titled Witch's Bath by Ivy Alive, available in a 22 by 34 inch or 55.6 by 85.6 centimeters. It is going to have round diamonds with 65 colors, including 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust colors. There is that rendering there. I think it looks really good. The specials, again, this kind of artwork has kind of a muted tone over it, so it doesn't pull my eyes to where enhancements would be, but I do think some pink fairy dust in these roses would look really pretty. Some pink in the lily pads in the bathtub would look really pretty as well. Not quite sure where they would put the ABs. Maybe they would mix a fairy dust and AB in those two areas as well. Again, your guess is as good as mine on this one. Next up, we've got a puppy here. This one says, look into the expressive golden eyes of this majestic guardian and feel the wisdom of 1,000 lifetimes etched in every line. The intricate shining patterns surrounding it capture the sense of movement and energy it possesses, both bold and boundless. It's titled Misha the Rottweiler by Peggy Collins Gallery, measuring 27.6 by 27.6 or 69.9 by 69.9 centimeters. Square diamonds with 34 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust. There is that rendering. Amazing job. I really like how they render Peggy Collins' artwork. It really does look really good. I'm curious how long it would take to render something like this. There's so much detail and kind of intricate design in this one. This one, again, we've got a lot of browns and blacks, and I usually don't think of ABs in that kind of area. I don't think, maybe the AB would be in the eye as one place because there's gold, right? So that's going to be my guess for one of them. I really don't know if this like yellow color on the fur would be in an AB. I don't think it would look very good, but maybe if it was a little bit, I don't know. Fairy dust, I think some of the silver in the dog's fur would look really cool with the fairy dust as well. Maybe I would personally think, well, no, I wouldn't even put fairy dust there, I don't think. I don't know, you guys. Your guess is as good as mine on this one. I'm going to be saying that a lot because, one, I'm trying to go fast, and two, I don't diamond paint all of these kind of genres, right? So your guess really is as good as mine. Anyway, next one here, we have swirl into a dreamscape in a shimmering ethereal dress adorned with delicate blue flowers, float between worlds with a luminous grace and a sense of quiet elegance. It's titled Porcelain Dress by Yume Art, measuring 22 by 38 inches or 55.8 by 96.8 centimeters. It's a square diamond painting with 51 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust colors. Let's look at that. Well, actually, let's look at that original artwork for a second. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? So she looks like a mannequin. She's got some joints in her elbows, her wrists, her knees, her ankles. Let's look at that rendering. That's absolutely really beautiful. You know, as somebody who has a broken body, this one actually is speaking to me now. You guys, this one might go on my might buy list. I know it's really big for what I like to do, but I think it's just so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust. Well, I do think we'd have some ABs and all of this floral imagery in the background there. Maybe a mix of fairy dust as well. Some of the colors in her dress, the different blues, would look really cool with fairy dust. Her hair kind of looks like it's glowing with blue. I don't know if they would put some of that there, but I mean, it could be like a color dye as well. I don't think it would look terrible. We've got mushrooms. This one says, wander through a mystical forest as the moonlight casts a gentle glow over the enchanted fungi. Let your imagination bloom with magic of fall's hidden treasures. It's titled Autumn Mushrooms by Episodic Drawing, available in a 25.6 by 28.4 or 64.9 by 71.9 centimeters. Square diamonds with 59 colors, including 1 iridescent and 4 fairy dust. An iridescent in this one, really? Where would they put that iridescent? Would it be these little yellow stars or specks going around the whole thing, or would it be the moon? I really don't think it would be the moon. I would say more these yellow specks, maybe. Again, iridescent is a crystal. Fairy dust, I think we'll have a few colors and a little bit of it in the reds and the oranges here, maybe in some of the greens, maybe in some of the beiges as well. Nice image. You don't see images quite like this very often in diamond painting. This image absolutely blew my socks off. I think it's so, so beautiful. I wish it wasn't too big. It's not big per se, it's just in my books it's big, but admire this gorgeous shades of blue, green, and purple dancing across each glass-like petal. Let the shiny gilt edges and soft tones inspire your creativity and calm your mind. It's entitled Succulents by Peggy Collins, available in a 33 by 22 inch or 83.7 by 55.8 centimeters. Square diamonds with 72 colors, including 5 ABs, 1 iridescent, and 3 fairy dust. So let's look at the rendering. Amazing job. I think the rendering looks even better. It just makes it look a little bit more brighter. If I went, oops, I went all the way out. There we go. I guess it looks identical. It doesn't look brighter. It looks identical. That iridescent, you guys, I do wonder if it would be in this kind of outlining, but it looks like it's multiple colors, so maybe not. That iridescent is going to trip me up. I think it would look good there, but I'm not sure if it's all of the same color. 5 ABs and 3 fairy dust as well. Well, I think we'll have an AB in every color we see: blue, pink, purple, green, yellow. Is that all the colors? I think that's all of the colors. I mean, if the iridescent isn't in this outline, I wonder if some of the special diamond would be, whether it would be a fairy dust or an AB. I'm not sure. But I think this painting is going to sparkle. I think it's going to be full of all of the special diamonds, and I'm really interested to see where they put that iridescent. Here we have this cute image. It says, soak your fluffy feathers in a leafy paradise of bubbles and calm. Warm, glossy green tiles set the mind at peace while natural leaves and flowers refresh your spirit. It's titled Duck Bath by Art by Julia. .png, available in 25.6 by 31.9 or 65 by 80.9 centimeters. It's going to have square diamonds with 30 colors, including 1 AB and 5 fairy dust. Let's look at the rendering. Isn't that just so cute? That's such a cute diamond painting. I love it. AB wise, I wonder if some form of white, or if it's off-white, would be the AB. Maybe actually the green. Now I'm thinking of it, maybe some of this lighter green, it's everywhere, it's all over the plants. That would probably look better as an AB. Fairy dust, they could use that in the duck's feathers and some of the different elements here. Lots of greens and whites is what I see, but there are 30 colors, so there's lots of shading in this one. Here we have a beautiful piece with a wizard and a dragon. This one says, witness the cosmic clash between a mighty dragon and a powerful wizard, where the stars themselves tremble with each burst of magic. Let your imagination soar as ancient spells and fiery breath light up the infinite expanse of the universe. It's titled Magic by Miles Pinkney, available in a 27.6 by 34.7 or 69.9 by 87.9 centimeters. That's amazing. I thought it would be a lot bigger than that, to be honest. It's going to have square diamonds with 74 colors, including 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. Let's look at the rendering. Wow, they did a really good job. Those colors really complement each other. I love all of the yellows and kind of the gold hues. The blue is so vibrant. Got all of the pinks and purples in the background here. It's such a gorgeous diamond painting. AB wise, I wonder if some of the colors at the end of his wand are going to have some AB in it. They do glow, and then some of the yellow, maybe it looks like the similar yellow in this kind of moon, and then in some of the dragon as well would be in an AB. That would be my guess. I think some green fairy dust would look nice, some purple or pink through here. Actually, this blue, this light blue is jumping out at me a lot. That would look really cool if they put an enhancement there as well. I think actually a blue AB would look good in there. That's just my guesses though, but that is really pretty. Here is the final image for Instagram, at least. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now, those that have been around a while know that I used to really like dark art. I stopped painting it because I find emotion in dark art and it makes me sad and it makes me remember hard things. So I kind of branched away from that, but this is absolutely gorgeous. What does this say? Cast a love spell, embracing the dark romance of mystery and allure. Roses bloom and bleed under the ruby red eyes of a bewitching sorceress, her gaze as powerful as her magic. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's in round. Okay, Romantic Sorcery is the name of it by Eau Claire Studio, measuring 22 by 32 inches or 55.6 by 80.9 centimeters. Round diamonds with 54 colors, including 2 ABs and 1 fairy dust color. Let's look at the rendering. Wow, they smacked it out of the park with this one, you guys. I might be picking this one up. Again, as I said, I've branched away from darker art, but you can't help but admire beautiful art. I think they did an amazing job. Being round diamonds, that's really nice. And the size isn't terrible. I mean, 80.9, it is tall in my books, but it is still manageable, I think. 2 ABs and 1 fairy dust. I do wonder if we'd see some red ABs in these beautiful roses. Maybe some in her lips. Sometimes they put them there, but I don't know. I think fairy dust looks better in lips. Sometimes they'll do fairy dust in the irises of the eye as well. That other fairy dust, though, maybe white. There's lots of these little white specks, so maybe white as a guess. And then 1 fairy dust color. I don't know. I don't know if they would do a red AB and a red fairy dust, or would they do some fairy dust in the leaves, or would they do fairy dust in the skull? That one I'm not too sure of. But you guys, this one is on my maybe list this Black Friday. I actually really do like it. The artwork itself is just gorgeous. Now let's head back over to Facebook. Okay, and here is our final image over on Facebook for today. Let's see what it says first. Sneak into the kitchen using your stolen starlight to locate the tasty treats. Best beware, a mysterious cat lurks in the background just waiting for the right moment. It's titled Midnight Munchies by Randall Spangler, measuring 22 by 30 inches or 55.5 by 76.2 centimeters. It is going to have square diamonds with 80 colors. That's a lot of colors. 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. Here is that artwork there. Look at the cat in the background with just one eye sneaking out. That is so cute. And that little dragon is a little bit chubby there, having all of the treats. Let's look at that rendering. Great job with the rendering. Lots of colors in this one, so it's going to be more confetti heavy. Lots of shading, lots of different colors, like I say. 2 AB and 3 fairy dust. I think they're going to be sprinkled throughout. Maybe we'd see a green and a red AB. Those colors are jumping at me the most. Some fairy dust and some of the jewels would look really cool on that sugar jar. Maybe even green fairy dust. There's lots of green in this picture, even red, but I don't know if they would do the 2 or if that would be too much. Isn't that just a cute image to round out the day? All of the images that I spoke about in today's video are going to be releasing at the end of week. If you are a Diamond member, you are going to get a VIP pass that starts November 28th at 9 p.m. Pacific or 12 a.m. Eastern. General release is going to happen on Black Friday, which is November 29th at 7 a.m. Pacific and 10 a.m. Eastern. I do expect some images to probably sell out in VIP release. It really just depends on demand, popularity, and how much they have printed and in their warehouse. I imagine they've been gearing up for this time of year for a long time and, you know, putting all of their diamond paintings in that warehouse. So it just depends on a few different factors. But if something does sell out in the Diamond member release, be sure to grab it at general release. It might go even faster at general release. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it doesn't. It, again, just depends on supply and demand. Do sign up for email notifications, though, if something you like did sell out, because you never know if there may be a canceled order or they may find extra stock. And you'll get that email pretty quickly. Otherwise, restocks usually take 3 to 6 months. Diamond Art Club does tend to restock things quicker if it does sell out fast. I will continue doing these roundups every day during this week, so stay tuned for them. I plan to have them going up around 6 p.m. Pacific. It just depends how long it takes me to fit together the very end of the video and how long it takes YouTube to upload it. So look for that for the rest of the week. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. If you're new here and you haven't yet subscribed, I would love to have you guys. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to do so. You can also click the notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video. Let me know what images caught your eye today, what's going on your buy list, or what's going on your wish list, or perhaps even your maybe list. Get some sleep tonight, you guys, because Diamond Art Club is going to knock our socks off again tomorrow with a whole bunch more releases. With all that being said, I hope you have an amazing night and talk to you tomorrow. Bye!